guys and gals, never here from Drakewing Gaming. It's Bound Twitter, the Gaming Drag. Today I'm coming back at you with a Let's Play episode of Under the Bridge. So yeah, let's go ahead and jump right back in, shall we? Alarm chain, you are up, and let's go. Loading. 1 second now, let me drink all my tea real quick. Oh. God, that hits the spot. Okay. I thought we were gonna get kicked out, too. I just wanted that autograph before we got escorted out. Are you gonna call her? He looks down at the menu, then at Cherry, then at you, then back at Cherry. I think the correct answer is no. Good boy. He sheepishly grins at Cherry as he tears off the signed piece of the menu and stuffs it into his pocket. You take some time to look over your menu. Choosing something to eat should be easy, seeing as there's only 5 or so items listed. It's not long before the waiter returns with a bottle of wine. While they fill your glasses, another waiter places a tray of bread and butter at the table. Once the waiters have cleared off, Hank starts. Oh, thank God they have bread here. Every place should have free bread or chips or something. Hey, do you think they have hummus here? Why would they have hummus here? It's a French restaurant. I don't know, I saw some fancy cooking show and they have a bunch of stuff in the kitchen. Why do you want hummus? For my bread. Cherry squints. There's butter at the table. You don't need hummus. Hank raises 2 fingers and flags down the nearest waiter. Oh my God, please don't. But the wheels are already in motion. The waiter approaches the table. Hey, we were wondering. He was wondering. Yeah, right. Anyways, I was wondering if I could get some hummus for my bread. You want a hummus? Hank nods with a dumb grin. I'm not sure. What? The waiter catches his obvious confusion before reconstituting himself. I'll go check with the chef. Mercy, Garson. The waiter excuses himself while stifling a chuckle. Once he's gone, Cherry's head drops into her arms. I can't believe you just did that. Hey, you never know if you don't ask. I know. Look, do you see hummus anywhere on the menu? Do you see anyone else in the restaurant with a bowl of hummus? She raised her voice, but more as a way to punctuate her frustration than anything. Nobody at the nearby table seems to mind. Hank looks at the menu and then around at the other tables. Hey, do you think they have ketchup here? Cherry sighs and sinks into her chair, defeated. You see her reaching for her purse. Why do you want hummus so badly anyways? 'Cause it's awesome. It's loaded with protein and fiber, plus it's good for your heart. Is that so? From her purse, you can see Cherry pull out an identical but smaller purse. She digs around in the baby purse while Hank continues. Yeah, it's got a bunch of vitamins and stuff to help lower cholesterol. Plus, it has a bunch of healthy oils that are really good for raising your good cholesterol. Wait, there's different types of cholesterol? I still can't believe you just asked him to bring you hummus. She takes out a tiny pill container from a small purse and withdraws 2 white tablets from it. Do you expect them to whip up a special batch just because you asked? Probably not, but come on, what's the harm in asking? The worst they'll say is no. Cherry sighs, she pops the pills, chasing them with water, and she reaches for the bread at the table. She performs some strange... What the hell? Why is my hand so dry? Okay. She performs some strange maneuvers with her knives and butter and the bread. Even as you watch her prepare her bread, you start to lose track of what she's doing. Hank seems set on waiting for his hummus to arrive. You grab a piece of bread and nibble at it, butterless and naked. After a moment, a waiter sneaks up on the table, holding a small plate. He clears his throat as he sets down a small plate of hearty hummus in front of Hank. You're kidding me. Hank vibrates with excitement. I am just as surprised as you are, madame. The head chef is experimenting with a new hummus-encrusted tilapia, so it seems the kitchen has it in stock for the time being. Cherry sighs, she rubs her temples. Hank happily dips a piece of bread into his hummus and snacks on it. At any rate, are you all ready to order? I am. You nod. Hank chokes on some bread before quickly grabbing his menu and scanning over it. Meanwhile, Cherry orders. I'll have the Chilean sea bass. Oh, good choice. Chilean sea bass is so good. The waiter nods before addressing you. Is the herb salmon any good? The waiter nods deeply as if to answer very much so. I'll take that. The waiter nods again before turning to Hank at last. Can I have the shrimp tacos? Sir, I am afraid that's on the menu for children. Okay, so what's the problem? The two stare at each other blankly. After a while, the waiter clears their throat and speaks up. Right, then will that be all? Cherry rests her face in her hands, likely from secondhand embarrassment. You and Hank shake your heads no. The waiter then takes all your menus and departs with a bow. With the waiter gone, Hank starts. Today, told you so. Hanky, please don't start. She takes her phone out from her purse and starts to play with it. Hank shrugs as he slides a little bowl of hummus over to you. He tilts his head as if to offer you some. Sure, why not? You oblige, scooping up some hummus with your bread and eating it. It's exactly what you'd expect it to taste like. But hummus is hummus is a heartier and heavier topping than butter, so you switch to that as you continue snacking on bread. Plus, that stuff Hank was saying earlier about hummus being good for you got in your head, and you feel like your heart might appreciate it more than butter. So, shrimp tacos? She doesn't look up from her phone as she talks. Yeah, I've never had any of those things on the menu. You don't see it as an opportunity to try something new? Nah, not really. Besides, I like shrimp tacos. She sighs. Hank turns to her, sensing the frustration in her breath. What's up? Oh, nothing. Hank glances over to you, confused. He then turns back to Cherry. What did I do? It's just, how often do we get to come out to a place like this? Might as well make the most of it, right? Oh, remember that show we watched when the protagonist finally gets the last power rock that whole season was building up to? Hank looks down at the table and sighs while she keeps going. When it's his turn to make his wish, he uses it to get a cheeseburger. It's just a silly waste of an opportunity. At least that's how I view it. Oh boy. Ha! You don't need to patronize me by relating everything back to anime. I'm not dumb. Oh, I didn't mean it like that. Hank sulks. He looks back at the departed waiter who was just about to enter the kitchen. I'll call the guy back. Oh, no, please. If that's really what you want to eat, then more power to you. You sure? I don't want to order something if it'll bother you. No, Hank, this isn't about me. This is about us having a nice time together. Cherry, it really doesn't feel that way. Like, I didn't want to come out here. I didn't choose this restaurant. I didn't even choose these clothes. But I'm trying to make the most of it. I'm having a good time. I got my hummus and I met someone really cool. I'm ordering the food I want. Bah. He sighs. But you just keep treating me like I'm screwing up and doing things wrong. Like I'm supposed to feel bad about having fun. I just can't get it right. I feel like a dumb baby. Hanky, you're not a dumb baby. Then why? He starts to shout, but realizes that he's attracting attention. He starts again, with a hushed inside voice this time. Then why do you make me feel that way? I know I'm not a genius, but you make me feel dumb. Rebecca and Oliver never make me feel that way. Bonnie calls me stupid, but she never makes me feel stupid. You're the only person who makes me feel dumb. Cherry looks down at her glass of wine, pensively. Silence fills the table. They're not sure if he should excuse herself or just hunker down and wait for this to blow over. At last, Cherry speaks up. I'm sorry I make you feel this way. Her eyes glimmer as tears start to well up. No one should feel like that. And if being with me is what makes you feel this way, then I don't want you to hurt yourself for me. What are you saying? She speaks delicately, as if she's thinking about each word just before she says it. I'm saying if our relationship is hurting you, then I don't want you to feel like that you need to maintain it for my sake. Once again, silence surrounds the table. I'm taking a walk. Hank slides his chair out and excuses himself from the table, leaving you alone with Cherry. Oof, that was rough. Oh, damn it. You try to think of something to say, but there's not much you could say to remedy the situation. It doesn't help that this is the first time you've ever been alone with Cherry. The two of you just sit there. You sip at your wine from time to time while Cherry looks down at her glass and sniffles. After a moment, Cherry ends the silence. Such a monster. How could I not see how horrible I've been treating him? Hey, don't be too hard on yourself. He's right, though. I've been infantilizing him since I first met him. It's a wonder he's been able to put up with me for so long. She wipes a single tear out of her eye, sniffles one last time, and then reconstitutes herself. In a matter of seconds, she's apparently collected her emotions. It's just that I see how Bonnie and Hank talk, and I think, well, maybe he likes that kind of banter. And you've seen how they talk. They're vicious with each other. I don't think I was being so harsh in comparison, but I suppose that comes with them knowing each other for so long. Oh my god. That is tart. Don't think I put a little too much cherry juice in my water. Alright. Look at him. He's so confident and imposing. I don't think it'd be possible for me to hurt someone like him. I guess I just got used to saying my thoughts candidly. Huh. But you know, why shouldn't we speak candidly? Part of a relationship is being honest with each other. Sure, maybe I nag him a bit, but he has all the right to cry about it if I'm being too me. Maybe it's just not in his nature to push back like that. I mean, look at him. He probably feels he can tough out whatever I have to say to him. Of course that's not healthy. No one should feel like they have to endure the person they love. I wish you would have said something sooner. Maybe you should explain all this to him. I could. She adjusts her poof. But the damage is done. I don't think we're coming back from this. She sips at her wine. I thought he was happy. He was laughing and joking all day. How could I have not known that he felt this way? She pulls out her phone and checks her appearance with the camera. Most of the patience of a saint have put up with this for so long. There's a streak of makeup on her face, left behind by a stray tear. She clears it in a second, then she's back to her usual pristine state. She checks her reflection one last time before putting her phone away. You never would have guessed she was in tears just a moment ago if you didn't see it with your own eyes. Are you alright? Like, I'm having a hard time reading you. Well, it's no secret that the dating scene is nothing new to me. Neither are breakups. To be completely honest, this is kind of a relief for me. I suppose that I drain him as much as he drains me. She sighs. It's not quite how I thought this date was going to go, I'll admit. But something tells me that this didn't happen. If this didn't happen today, it was gonna happen another time. Sorry you got caught in the middle of it. So what's gonna happen now? Honestly, I have no idea. You look back to Hank. He's leaning on a rail in the far end of the patio, looking out on the nearby park. It's painfully clear that Hank and I are through, but we haven't even gotten our meals yet. A pause. He awkwardly pushed some hummus around with a piece of bread. At this rate, I'm not sure I could eat even if I wanted to. Alright, y'all, I'm actually going to pause right there. I'm getting kind of tired. Alright, thank y'all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring that notification bell, and check out our Patreon if you can. It always helps. Anyway, I love you all, and I shall see y'all in the next video. Bye-bye!